And over here are the support beams that are behind this tarp that the fire department used to add some stability to this home. This is the second sudden death that the department has seen within the last week. Police Chief David Roddy was very emotional over the weekend. I was in the Bronx Housing Court when I met a man facing eviction representing himself in court. He says he made just over the income threshold and did not qualify for a free attorney. And that's when I looked up the right to counsel legislation and found out several pieces of legislation right here at the local and as well as the state level are not getting the support they need to help tenants who deserve to stay in their homes. Aid to war-torn Gaza is on the way. The Israeli military said the ship delivered 200 tons of humanitarian supplies, food, and water on Friday. The attorney of a woman charged with shooting an officer outside of a Waffle House says it was all an accident. This official court document lists a number of charges, including 2 counts of aggravated assault. But before you put your car in gear, be sure to toss that phone to the back seat. The state of Tennessee is being thrifty when it comes to standardized tests. And coming up after the break, making a minister while a Chattanooga church is trying to get as many people ordained as possible. Chattanooga police are sharing some shocking numbers. They report 4 suspected drug overdose deaths in the past 24 hours.
Have to be careful because it's slippery.
Yeah, that's right. Trinity said you have to be careful because it's slippery, just like many of the roads. So it's important to have a game plan. Right now, I'm standing in a low traffic zone of the house, and I just got back from getting some groceries if I were going out. So I would take my reusable bag or my plastic bag that I get. I would wipe it down here and not move so that I'm not spreading it to other parts of the house. If I am wearing a light jacket or something like that, I would definitely go and hang them up right here behind me so I'm not moving that much.
And in a city where country music has a place to call home, hip hop in the Music City is undergoing a renaissance.
New this morning, News Channel 5's Kasey Freeman is here in the studio with us this morning as she sat down with one of the most notable rap artists from Nashville. What do you have to say, Kasey?
Well, Adam, Amy, as the city continues to grow and as we're under construction, there's something that's also growing, and that's a divide of music when it comes to Nashville. And that's something that artist Young Buck wants to change in order to bring unity to the city. From the beginning of his music career, 38-year-old David Brown, known as Young Buck, has represented Nashville.
Y'all don't know how good it feels. Just come to Cashville.
He wears his 615 chain on and off the stage and works with others in the business who are also from here, like producer Kenneth Samuel.
If you come from a city that people don't necessarily go to for urban music, it's a big thing because it's like, okay, everything and all the odds say that you can't come out of this city with this type of format or this type of music.
The only thing she is left with now is the clothes that were on her back. Now just take a look at her house right now. It's still condemned, and that is why she is thankful a total stranger is pitching in to help.
That's all I have. I don't want to take it down. It's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. If I take it down, it's really gone.
Ashes cover what used to be Shannon Sullivan's home.
Everything I own is gone. So I have nothing.
She walks through it looking for any memories that can be saved.
Pictures, baby books. Her first tooth she lost. My son's first tooth, he's 20.
Officials say the fire was set intentionally Sunday night. Sullivan, her daughter, and son were not home during the fire, but the family cat Ollie is still missing.
I mean, I would take this a lot better if I could just find my daughter's cat. Why wouldn't they just open the door?
Neighbor Annette Forbes was home at the time and called 911.
Not very big flame when I first seen it, and I first called 911, but it got out of hand really fast.
Forbes was worried Sullivan, a cancer patient, might have been inside resting from her treatments. Sullivan says doctors give her a couple more years to live.
From my throat, it's in my throat and lungs.
Days later, Sullivan is still very emotional about the fire. She doesn't know what's next for her family.
I keep getting blow after blow. And then now this, I don't know how to come back from this.
Sullivan is getting unexpected assistance from a passing motorist who stopped to help after seeing the family's loss.
She started walking up, she was in tears, and some told me to stay with her and some told me that she needs help.
This was like it's disintegrated.
Mattoon has stepped in to collect donations for the family through a Facebook group.
You know, even though this world's crazy, that there is people out there that don't know you that's willing to throw a shirt on your back.